Rev up your engines! Today I'm going to answer the question, why do people buy these BMWs, even knowing that they become endless money pits? Okay, they're sharp looking cars, no doubt in that. They handle really well, and this particular one, it's a 2008 335i, puts out over 300 horsepower because it's got twin turbos, 2 turbochargers on it. Check this out. Underneath the hood, underneath all this plastic crap, there's a 6-cylinder engine with 2 turbochargers that puts out 301 horsepower. They really go. There's no arguing it. They drive fast. They handle really well. They are also endless money pits. Okay, we'll start out with this car. The first owner paid $44,500 for it, and in his 45,000 miles of owning the car, spent over $10,000 on maintenance. If you notice, this baby no longer has the run flat tires. It came with run flat tires. Guess what? Every time you hit a big bump in a pothole, and there's tons around here in Houston, it would end up cracking the very expensive aluminum wheels that had to be replaced. Rode like crap. Now they handle perfectly fine, but you buy a car like this for handling, speed, and ride comfort. The owner now, he put on these normal tires, not the run flat, and truth be told, it rides a lot better. But then again, that was after the original owner spent a ton of money on wheels as they cracked and broke. You don't pay that kind of money for a car and expect the wheels to crack. I still got the original wheels on my 94 Celica. You know, I have hit stuff, and sometimes they bent some, but I'd bend them back again. I've never bought a rim for any of my cars. Now, getting 301 horsepower out of this straight 6-cylinder engine, turbochargers are on it. It's got a very fancy fuel injection system, but unfortunately on BMWs, that stuff breaks all the time. And look at the working room, or should I say, lack of working room. There's very little working room on these vehicles. And everything is plastic, not just the covers. All these plastic hoses going to the radiator and to the turbochargers. That stuff all rots and cracks as they age. So you might think, oh, it's just plastic. Hey, plastic is cheap. Well, in this case, it may be cheaply built, but it's not cheaply priced. Plus, some of the stuff, if it breaks on the bottom side of the engine, you got to take half the car off to get to it if you can even see where the leak is in the first place. These things become endless repair nightmares as they age. Now my customer here is the second owner. The original owner paid $44,500 for the car, then spent 10 grand in repairs and maintenance the first 45,000 miles of ownership. Well, my customer bought it with 45,000 miles on it for $13,500. Look at the money the original guy lost. Whoa, I'd be sweating bullets losing that kind of money in a stupid car. Even he said he's thinking about getting rid of it because he's had to spend thousands on repairs in the 20,000 miles that he's driven the car. So why do people buy them? Well, it's the lure of BMWs. That's why. They're beautiful looking. They're fast. They drive really nice when they are working. Well, here's another reason people buy them. Watch this. Looks like a hardtop, but voila! It magically hides itself away. Takes a few seconds, but it's rather ingenious. I must give them that. Look at that. Now what do you have? A beautiful convertible. And you don't have all that nonsense of the rag top blowing in the wind when it's up and leaking. You got a full metal roof. And then when you get bored with that, guess what? Push another button. It puts itself back up. As you can see, it doesn't take all that much time. It is a good idea to have the car stopped when you do it, though. You don't want the wind blowing it back. Oh, the ingenious Germans. Now, of course, all that technology comes at a price, and the price is when it breaks, whoo, you start throwing out $1,000 bills left, right, and center to fix the thing. And being modern German technology, yes, they do break. I guess their theory is, if you gotta ask how much it costs to fix the roof, Now it does have a good transmission. 6-speed German-made automatic. They made over 7 million variants of it for various cars. It is a good transmission. But unfortunately you can't get it in any modern cars because they stopped making that unit in 2014. 6 years ago they stopped making those units. But those 6-speed ZF transmissions were pretty good units. As much economy as you're going to get out of a 301 horsepower dual turboed engine. Most people aren't going to get such hot gas mileage driving this thing because they're going to be driving it fast. This one is rated at 17 miles a gallon in the city, but you're not going to get that. When I had one for a week, I averaged about 7 miles a gallon in the thing. I was driving it hard, mind you, but hey, with those dual turbos and 301 horsepower, if you like putting your pedal to the metal, you can get horrible gas mileage. So I can understand why people buy them, at least emotionally. Kind of like the apple in the Garden of Eden. Tempting. But if you take a bite of this BMW apple, odds are your universe is going to turn into an endless money pit universe in a relatively short period of time. If not right away, assuming you're buying a used one with some mileage on it. So in the case of this beautiful BMW hardtop, yet convertible, be careful what you wish for. You might get it. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.